Since the dawn of humanity, we have looked up at the night sky and wondered, are we alone? This question has captivated philosophers, scientists, and storytellers alike. Among the countless points of light, one celestial object has held a special place in our collective imagination: Mars, the red planet. Mars has always beckoned with an air of mystery. Its blood-red hue, visible even to the naked eye, has been associated with war and conflict in many cultures. Yet this seemingly hostile planet has also fueled our dreams of extraterrestrial life. Could there be creatures out there, gazing back at us across the vast cosmic gulf? The question of life on Mars is not merely a scientific curiosity. It strikes at the very heart of our existence. If we were to find evidence of life, even microbial life, on another planet, it would fundamentally change our understanding of our place in the universe. It would mean that we are not alone, that life is not a cosmic fluke, but rather a force that can arise and flourish in the most unexpected of places. The search for life on Mars is a journey of discovery, a quest to unravel one of the greatest mysteries of our time. In the following sections, we will delve into the history of this quest, explore the scientific evidence both for and against the existence of Martian life, and examine some of the fascinating conspiracy theories that have sprung up around this enigmatic planet. The idea of life on Mars has been around for centuries. In the late 19th century, the invention of the telescope allowed astronomers to observe Mars in greater detail than ever before. Italian astronomer Giovanni Schiaparelli reported seeing a network of straight lines crisscrossing the Martian surface. He called these lines canali, which means channels in Italian. However, Schiaparelli's observations were misinterpreted by some as evidence of artificial structures built by intelligent Martians. Percival Lowell, an American astronomer, became convinced that the canali were canals built to transport water from the Martian poles to the equator. Lowell's ideas captured the public imagination and fueled a wave of interest in the possibility of Martian civilization. Unfortunately, Lowell's canals turned out to be an optical illusion. Improved telescopes and later spacecraft observations revealed that the canali were simply natural features on the Martian surface. The dream of a technologically advanced Martian civilization was dashed, but the search for life on Mars continued. The first spacecraft to successfully land on Mars were NASA's Viking landers in the 1970s. The Viking missions were a landmark achievement in space exploration. They provided the first close-up images of the Martian surface and conducted the first ever experiments designed to search for signs of life on another planet. The Viking landers carried 3 different experiments designed to detect biological activity in the Martian soil. These experiments looked for evidence of metabolism, respiration, and organic molecules, which are the building blocks of life as we know it. The results of these experiments were intriguing, but ultimately inconclusive. One experiment produced a positive result, suggesting the presence of microbial life. However, the other 2 experiments did not find any clear evidence to support this. Scientists concluded that the positive result was likely due to non-biological chemical reactions in the Martian soil. The Viking missions taught us a valuable lesson. Searching for life as we know it might not be enough. Life on Earth is incredibly diverse, but it is all based on the same basic chemistry: carbon-based molecules dissolved in water. It's entirely possible that life on other planets could be based on a completely different set of chemical reactions. Imagine, for instance, life that thrives in the frigid methane lakes of Titan, Saturn's largest moon, or life that exists in the superheated, sulfur-rich atmosphere of Venus. These extreme environments seem hostile to us, but they could harbor life forms that are perfectly adapted to their surroundings. To find life beyond Earth, we need to broaden our perspective and consider the possibility of life as we don't know it. We need to develop new tools and techniques that can detect a wider range of biosignatures, or chemical fingerprints of life, that might be present on other worlds. Section 5. Face on Mars and Other Tales. Conspiracy theories about Mars abound, fueled by grainy images and a human tendency to see patterns where none exist. One of the most famous examples is the Face on Mars, a rock formation in the Cydonia region that, when viewed from a certain angle, resembles a human face. This image, captured by the Viking orbiter in 1976, sparked widespread speculation about ancient Martian civilizations. Some claimed it was a monument built by an extinct alien race, while others saw it as evidence of a government cover-up. However, higher resolution images taken by later missions revealed the face to be nothing more than a trick of light and shadow. Despite the scientific explanations, conspiracy theories about Mars persist. Some believe that NASA is hiding evidence of alien life, or that there are secret bases on Mars. These theories, while entertaining, are not supported by any credible evidence. Section 6. The search for a second Genesis. The search for life on Mars is ultimately a search for a second Genesis. On Earth, all life shares a common ancestor, meaning that every living thing on our planet is descended from the same primordial organism. But what if life arose independently on Mars? If we were to find evidence of life on Mars that is unrelated to life on Earth, it would be one of the most profound discoveries in human history. It would mean that life is not a singular event, but a fundamental process that can occur wherever conditions are right. It would suggest that the universe is teeming with life, a cosmic garden filled with an unimaginable diversity of living things. Finding a second Genesis would not only revolutionize our understanding of biology, but also challenge our philosophical and theological views. It would force us to confront the possibility that we are not unique, that our place in the universe is not as special as we once thought. Section 7. The methane mystery. One of the most intriguing pieces of evidence in the search for life on Mars is the presence of methane in the Martian atmosphere. Methane is a gas that can be produced by both geological and biological processes. On Earth, the majority of methane in the atmosphere is produced by living organisms. The discovery of methane on Mars by telescopes and orbiters has been a source of great excitement and debate. Some scientists believe that the methane could be a sign of microbial life lurking beneath the Martian surface. Others argue that the methane could have been produced by geological processes, such as volcanic activity or the breakdown of certain minerals. The Mars Science Laboratory Curiosity rover, which landed on Mars in 2012, has been making measurements of methane levels in the Martian atmosphere. Curiosity has detected fluctuations in methane levels over time, which suggests that the methane is being actively released from the surface. However, the source of this methane remains a mystery. Section 8. Future missions, looking for life. Several future missions are planned to Mars that will continue the search for signs of life. The European Space Agency's ExoMars rover, scheduled to launch in the near future, will carry a drill capable of collecting samples from up to 2 meters below the surface, where organic molecules and even potential life forms could be better preserved. NASA's Perseverance rover, which landed on Mars in 2021, is collecting rock and soil samples that will eventually be returned to Earth by a future mission. These samples will be analyzed in laboratories around the world for signs of past or present life. The search for life on Mars is a long and challenging endeavor, but it is one that is well worth the effort. With each new mission, we learn more about our planetary neighbor and come one step closer to answering the age-old question, are we alone? Section 9. Ethical considerations. As we continue to explore Mars and search for evidence of life, we must also consider the ethical implications of our actions. If we were to find life on Mars, it is crucial that we avoid contaminating the planet with Earth-based life. Planetary protection is a top priority for all space agencies involved in Mars exploration. Spacecraft are rigorously sterilized before launch to minimize the risk of contamination. If we were to find evidence of life on Mars, it would be essential to study it from a safe distance to avoid any potential harm. The discovery of life on Mars would also raise a host of ethical questions about our responsibilities to this newfound life. Should we attempt to communicate with it? Should we try to protect it? These are questions that we need to start thinking about now, so that we are prepared for whatever we might find on the Red Planet. Section 10. Conclusion. Are we alone? The question of whether or not life exists on Mars is one that has captivated humanity for centuries. While we have not yet found definitive proof of life on Mars, the evidence we have gathered so far suggests that it is a possibility that we cannot rule out. Mars is a cold, dry, and seemingly inhospitable place. But it wasn't always that way. Billions of years ago, Mars was a much warmer and wetter planet, with conditions that may have been suitable for life to arise. The search for life on Mars is a journey into the planet's past, a quest to uncover the secrets hidden beneath its rusty surface. Whether we find evidence of microbial life, fossilized remains of ancient organisms, or even signs of a second genesis, the discovery of life beyond Earth would be a transformative event. It would reshape our understanding of our place in the universe and challenge us to reconsider our place in the grand scheme of things. The search for life on Mars is a testament to our unquenchable thirst for knowledge and our enduring fascination with the unknown. It is a journey that is sure to yield many more surprises in the years to come.